Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. Now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, not quite sure when this testimony was given, because we do know that the OBlock trial has officially started again yesterday, October 7th, 2023. While it was supposed to start back in October, which was last month, the jury selection took longer than expected, which is why everything is resuming now in November. So once again, I'm not sure whether the testimony from FBG Duck's baby mother / girlfriend at the time was given today or yesterday. However, it's been said that Jasmine Tucker, who was identified as the first witness, have admitted to jurors that he was in fact the target for guys such as King Von and Lil Durk, including that they oftenly dissed him in their songs. So I want to get into what the court documents actually said. And like I expressed in the last video covering this, it's actually weird how a lot of the red flags in this case are starting to point at Lil Durk. And I don't know if they're just building the case or what. However, Lil Durk have yet to be questioned according to our knowledge or involved in this case in any way. This trial is considered a RICO indictment that went federal. And as we've seen in the YSL case, when there's a RICO present, usually the breadwinners of the organization or quote unquote gang or whatever, they're one of the first people to go down. This is due to them allegedly funding the organization as they're the top breadwinners, and we've already seen Durk's name get mentioned on more than one occasion in this case. In the Chicago Sun-Times article covering the trial, they mentioned Durk being affiliated with the suspects and also shared the same ops as them, but still we haven't officially heard of Durk being included in the trial. Now before we get into the documents, y'all have to realize that there's a lot of witnesses and cooperators within this case, as it is expected to last for a whole 2 months. Which tell me that the feds are 100% ready and may have evidence for days. There's a few people involved in this case that we didn't know was, such as Duck's baby mother and Lil Durk's brother, D-Thing's baby mother, and I'm sure there'll be more surprises if they're called to testify if need be. We learned yesterday that body cam footage was shown on FBG Duck's last moments as it was caught on the camera worn by a nearby officer. We learned that out of the 6 suspects, it was only 4 that actually partook in the shooting when it came to Duck, and the 20 seconds it took to shoot him a total of 16 times. We also learned that at some point in the trial, they'll be presenting nearby surveillance camera footage that will show everything that took place before and after the incident. So like I said, y'all stay tuned as we continue to update y'all. But if you would like to get updates straight from the source, Mama Duck has stated that she'll be giving updates via OnlyFans only because she's tired of people stealing her content. So if y'all would like to get it straight from Mama Duck, make sure you subscribe to her OnlyFans right now and you can stay updated there as well. Now let's get into the most recent court document, which briefly explains Duck's baby mother, proving that Duck, Von, and Durk are in fact enemies and they've been targeting him for a while, including mentioning his name in songs. The court document of Jasmine Tucker would briefly say, quote, Jasmine Tucker, the government's first witness and the mother of FBG Duck's son, told jurors that the rapper had been the target of diss tracks from rap superstar Lil Durk and his protege, King Von, a purported OBlock leader named Davon Bennett. Now before we continue, rest in peace King Von, but I know if he's seen this article where they're calling him, Lil Durk's protege, I know he wouldn't like that, man, but that's a whole nother story. Now, a Chicago Sun-Times article that came out yesterday also referenced Durk as to have an affiliation with the case, being that he's affiliated with some of the suspects, and speak on his behavior after Duck passed away, where he would diss Duck in a few songs. The clip from the article would say, quote, the FBG Duck OBlock RICO trial began Tuesday. On opening day, Lil Durk was accused of being involved in the OBlock Tugaville beef, with a witness testifying that Smirk recorded diss tracks aimed at slain Slide rapper. Now, it's kind of interesting because Durk has nothing to do with this case. So my first question is, why does he keep coming up? You know, why does his name keep coming up? Unless there's something going on behind the scenes that we don't know, that may be brewing, who knows? So the fact that in the opening day, Durk's name was brought up, as it continued being brought up throughout this case, it should be a red flag to him. I don't know for certain, but I personally think they're just trying to prove Durk's affiliation to the suspects and prove that there's a clear motive behind Durk wanting Duck to be taken out as well. I could be reaching, but keep in mind, y'all, that this is just my personal thoughts. Alright, it's way too often that his name is being brought up, and in the article they said the witness identified him as Smirk. You know, not Durk or his other alias or anything else, but Smirk. So someone's obviously talking that's probably close to him or close within that circle, who knows? And like I stated before, y'all may always think Mama Duck is just blowing smoke, but she been said, quote, everybody's telling on each other. She been saying everybody's getting locked up. And y'all may think she's bluffing, but whether you do or not, if I was a suspect in a case like this, I would take heed, right? Just think of it this way. Imagine you did a crime with 5 of your boys. 5 of your boys get locked up or arrested for robbing a bank, but you was never arrested, but somehow your name keeps popping up during the case. All right? You wouldn't be scared? You know, so that's what I mean. However, Durk did play a role in this as well. He's not innocent because it was a time where he couldn't stop dissing Duck in his songs, and now it seemed like it's coming back to haunt him as his name keeps being involved within this case. So that's pretty much it. As the trial go on, I'm sure it'll be more coming out, especially when they start showing surveillance video and witnesses start coming out the woodworks. Mama Duck already said this is going to be the trial of the century, so we're just going to have to wait and see. However, I wonder what else Jasmine Tucker has told law enforcement. For the ones in the comments saying things like, oh, she a snitch, why she ain't keeping in the street, her baby father was out here doing X, Y, and Z. Stop it. Alright, stop it. Y'all are completely lost. At the end of the day, this is all part of the crash out part of what these guys did. That girl is a civilian, right? She's a female. So she don't have no ties to the street or any type of street code that's applied to her. So to do something in front of her and everyone else who is considered a civilian, that's you, right? You put yourself in that position to be treated how they treat you. Civilians don't have no street code, and y'all have to understand that these guys allegedly took the life of the breadwinner of her family, took the life of her child's father. You think she's gonna have any remorse or quote unquote stick to the street code vernacular? No, it don't work like that. And unfortunately, these guys may have to learn the hard way. So y'all stay tuned, and like I said, I'll keep you guys updated on everything that's going on every time something comes out. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. I'm out.